Tonight on CTV News, we have an update on the meatpacking facility on campus, and then we interview some CSU Student Association candidates.
All this plus weather, sports, and entertainment starting right now on CTV News.
Good evening, and thanks for watching CTV News. I'm Willis Scott.
And I'm Marlo Lundak.
Bryn, are you there?
Good evening, Willis and Marlo. As you can see behind me, there is tons of construction here at Prospect and College. It's been ongoing for weeks now, but I do have updates tonight, and that there will be one lane closure on College from now until Sunday. Construction crews are working to improve a sewer as well as pedestrian crosswalks. Now, this will not affect your morning, midday, or evening commute, as there will be 2 lanes of traffic on College. This will just affect you if you're driving in the evening, so be aware of that before you head out the door. There's going to be a variety of different road closures throughout the spring here at this intersection of Prospect and College, so be sure to stay with CTV for those updates. I'm live in Fort Collins tonight. Bryn Carmen, CTV News.
Thanks, Bryn. The student-led conservative interest group of Colorado made its pick for Student Association president. However, the head of the group, Juan Caro, didn't officially make an endorsement. He can't do that because he's heavily involved in the Colorado Republican Party. The group chose Silva Wells because it felt they were the most moderate of all the candidates, and all the rest were too liberal.
If you tan at Beach Tanning Salon in Campus West, you might be in for a surprise. Soon, a new police station and off-campus life offices will take the place of the salon. Mayor Pro Tempore Gary Horick said a major reason the police substation will be located in the Campus West area is due to a number of violations that have occurred. Mayor Wade Troxel said the police substation will incorporate numerous services that are important to the Campus West community. Troxel said that the growing population of the Campus West area also factored into the decision to locate the police substation in this area.
Students at Colorado State University can participate in events as a way to get involved with Sexual Assault Awareness Month throughout April. CSU's Women and Gender Advocacy Center helps to promote awareness over the course of the month. According to their website, the group hopes to raise public awareness about sexual violence and to educate the campus community, as well as individuals, about how to prevent sexual or interpersonal violence. April was designated Sexual Assault Awareness Month in the late 1990s. It's officially observed month-long since 2001. The month is sponsored currently by the National Sexual Violence Resource Center. Some of the events include discussions on the film industry and pornography industry. Those discussions will take place on April 6th and April 10th, respectively. For a full list of events throughout the month, you can check the group's website at wgac.colostate.edu.
A $7.5 million donation from JBS USA, one of the world's largest leading global food companies, will be used for a $15 million on-campus meat science facility here at Colorado State University. The Department of Animal Sciences, located in the College of Agricultural Sciences, serves Colorado's large livestock industry through technology and hands-on learning, which will be greatly improved thanks to this facility. The new JBS Global Food Innovation Center will include space designed by renowned CSU professor Temple Grandin, where students will learn about animal handling as well as equipment for meat processing. The building, picture thanks to CSU Source, will be named after Professor Gary Smith and his late wife Kay, after 20 years in the Department of Animal Sciences and who is an expert in the meat science and food safety industry. Ajay Menon, Dean of the College of Agricultural Sciences, says the facility is designed to provide our students with the hands-on experiences that will position them for careers in industry and academia. For more information on the facility, you can visit source.colostate.edu.
Some students may be tired of it already, but there is yet another construction project starting up on campus. Starting Monday, East Drive is now closed from Pitkin Street to Lake Street. This project will run until Saturday, May 13th. The road runs alongside the currently under construction biology and chemistry research buildings and is being resurfaced. The sidewalk and the pedestrian routes on East Drive will also be closed during this period, as well as the sidewalk on the north side of Lake Street from Center Avenue to Mason Trail. A pedestrian and bike tour detour runs from Prospect Road along Center Avenue and beneath the Yates Building before continuing north to West Pitkin Street and connecting with the Mason Trail. An additional portion of the road and the westbound lanes of Prospect between the Mason Trail and South College Avenue will be closed until April 24th. Marlo, what about this construction? Has that been affecting you at all getting to school?
You know, a little bit. I usually take the bus to school, so it's not a huge problem. But on nights like tonight when I'm coming to film the show, the construction on Shields and Elizabeth kind of got in my way. I had to take a detour, but really that's it. What about you, Willis?
Yeah, pretty much the exact same thing. Yeah, because I live in Campus West. So
Right, me
that
too.
intersection right there at Shields and West Elizabeth
It's right
gets
in the
me every
middle.
time. I keep forgetting I can't go down that way.
I know. It's open now. Thankfully, it opened up yesterday, which
Yeah.
I was unaware of, and I drove the detour again, and then I noticed that it was open. But
Right.
thankfully, that's over. But there
It's
is
true.
more construction on campus happening, and hopefully it doesn't affect the students too much.
Yep, we've always got that construction.
Yep. Well, that is all the time we have for news, but up next, Willis is going to sit down with some candidates running for Speaker in ASCSU.
Then later on, we're going to have weather, a special treat. We have Beau Rainey doing weather tonight, and then we're going to have sports and entertainment.
Tune in to KCSU, your student-run radio station at Colorado State University. Live 24 hours a day, every day at 90.5 FM and kcsufm.com. Live local new music now, and news, talk, and sports. KCSU, the radio voice of Colorado State, on the air since 1964.
You're watching CTV, produced by Colorado State University students, bringing you news, weather, sports, and entertainment from campus and beyond. CTV live Monday through Thursday at 7 p.m. on campus and Fort Collins on Channel 11. Repeats at midnight, 8 a.m., noon, and 2 p.m.
The Rocky Mountain Collegian is your student-run news and information platform. Pick up your paper on campus or around Fort Collins Monday through Thursday with special editions Fridays. And check out collegian.com anytime for all the latest updates. News, sports, entertainment, opinion, and more. The Rocky Mountain Collegian, serving Colorado State since 1891.
College Avenue has been your student magazine for the last 10 years. College Avenue prints once a month covering topics that are relevant to the CSU and Fort Collins community. We also print special editions like the graduation guides at the end of each semester, the best of CSU each fall, and the orientation guide each summer. Look for us on racks around campus, off campus, or online at collegian.com under the College Avenue tab.
Morning, Gary. We are GetSchooled.com. You want a college education, don't you?
You know you do.
That's why we're here. We're free and here to guide you through every step of the way, starting with attendance. Gary, financial aid forms. Picking a college, man. You and us. We go together like tacos and Tuesday.
And I love tacos. Go to GetSchooled.com.
I'm joined by the candidates for Speaker of the Senate for ASCSU. Thank you all for coming on tonight.
Thanks for having us, Willis.
Yeah, thank you.
So what we're going to do is I'm just going to have everybody give a little bit of an introduction to themselves and what their platform is and just their campaign. So Isabel, we'll start with you. Tell me what you got going on. You're running for this position. Tell me why.
I sure am. Hi, everyone. My name is Isabel Brown, and I'm running for Speaker of the Senate. I'm so honored to have had the opportunity to campaign for this pivotal new role in ASCSU. The journey's been humbling, exhilarating, and eye-opening, to say the least, and it continues into tomorrow, in which you have the final opportunity to vote for Speaker of the Senate. I decided to run for Speaker of the Senate because I have a goal of pursuing one thing: servant leadership. Our Senate body desperately needs a concentrated, qualified leadership that has the strength to create an unbiased, impartial venue, receptive to all perspectives of our senators, not just the most popular opinion. Moreover, I seek to create a transparent line of communication between ASCSU and the general CSU community, promoting further student engagement as well as more honesty within our own organization. Finally, as your Speaker of the Senate, I hope to continue conversations with diverse student groups all across campus to increase participation here in ASCSU, perhaps even allowing more voting Senate seats for diverse student organizations here at our school. A vote for Isabel Brown for ASCSU ensures an opportunity that ASCSU will give the CSU community nothing less than its best expectations: professionalism, transparency, and diversity to reflect the strength and unification of our CSU student body.
All right, thank you, Isabel. Jennifer?
What my campaign really is all about is Senate engagement
I don't see senators reaching out to their constituents enough, and there's 750 students apiece that they represent. And that's a crazy amount that they don't talk to them, and that's ridiculous to me. What we really need to do is open up a way for senators to reach their constituents and vice versa. One thing I've noticed is that the ASCSU website has not been updated all year, and to me that's ridiculous. I haven't been able, my name isn't on there, and I've been a senator since the second Senate session of this fall, and that's ridiculous to me. It just needs to be updated. And also, there's been talks in this election that politics needs to be removed from Senate, and that just cannot happen. There's no way to fully remove politics from the Senate body. There's SDPS offices that can just, they represent a diverse student body that cannot be properly represented with politics completely removed. Any native right or issue can be made political, as well as funding bills.
Well, thank you, Jennifer. Baylor.
Yeah, thank you for having me on, Willis. My campaign stems from three key issues: involvement, inclusivity, and internal relationships. I really want to make sure that the constituents of Colorado State are represented by the senators. We control a lot of aspects of Colorado State University. We control $55 million of student fees, as well as controlling when your student fees go up or down, and important issues like game day experience and other issues that really affect the student body. And I want to make sure that the student body has the opportunity to hear those issues and is made sure to be able to come and speak. I want to increase office hours to make sure people are able to come in and voice their issues. I want to make sure that there's everyone's aware of the issues going on in Senate. I want to make sure that the involvement around the student body is brought up to the maximum capacity. And you know, I started this campaign by myself, and I really just wanted to make sure that CSU is rising to its full potential, and ASCSU is representing that as best as possible. And I really, with all my heart, am here for CSU, I'm here for the students, and I care for everyone, and I'm always here to listen, talk, and help you guys have a voice in ASCSU.
Well, thank you all for coming here tonight. There's a lot of passion here, obviously. Tell me, what's the cutoff tomorrow for voting?
Tomorrow at 4:00 p.m. is when voting on RamWeb closes.
All right, so you've got till then. You can just log into your RamWeb account and vote. Thank you again for coming here. I got to tell you what I'm really going to miss is just seeing you guys out on the plaza, because you're out there so much. I'm going to miss that when I go out there seeing you. But all right, well, coming up, Beau Rainey has the full weather forecast. Then later on, we have sports and entertainment.
Morning, Gary. We are GetSchooled.com. You want a college education, don't you?
You know you do.
That's why we're here. We're free and here to guide you through every step of the way, starting with attendance. Gary, financial aid forms. Picking a college, man. You and us. We go together like tacos and Tuesday.
And I love tacos. Go to GetSchooled.com.
Good evening, Rams. My name is Beau Rainey, and tonight I'm filling in as your weather anchor for Sierra Symes. Let's go ahead and take a look at our current temperatures tonight. Over here in Fort Collins, we're going to have 39 degrees right outside right now. We're going to have about 11-mile-an-hour winds coming in from the north. And if you are looking to try to catch that sunset, it will be at 7:28 p.m. shortly after our show. So let's go ahead and take a look at the lows across the state, starting with the western slopes. Down in Alamosa, it's going to be 17 degrees. Gunnison down to 12. Grand Junction actually has a freezing warning, but it's only going to be down to 26. Vail is going to be our lowest at 11, and up in Craig, Colorado, 14 degrees. Taking a look at our I-25 corridor, down in Pueblo, it's going to be 29. Denver is going to be 24, and we're going to go ahead and share that temperature with them. Over on the Eastern Plains, we're going to have Lamar over here at 31 degrees, Burlington at 29 degrees, and Sterling down to 25 degrees. Taking a look at the highs across our state, Telluride's going to be up to 41 degrees, Steamboat Springs going to be up to 41 degrees, Grand Junction going to be all the way up to 61 degrees, so they're still feeling this spring weather we've been having. Going up and down the I-25 corridor, Pueblo's going to be up to 52 degrees, Denver's going to be up to 54, and Fort Collins we're going to be at a nice 57 degrees. Over on the Eastern Plains, Lamar is going to be up to 54 degrees, Burlington's going to share that, and Sterling is going to be up to 57 degrees. Taking a look at your Wednesday planner, down at 9 o'clock in the morning, it's going to be partly cloudy with about 34 degrees. By about noon, we're going to start to feel a little bit of wind, about 10 miles an hour coming from the northwest, but it's going to rise to about 47 degrees, and by about 4 o'clock p.m., it's going to hit 56 degrees, and the big key thing is 0% chance of precipitation, so you can say goodbye to that rain. Even though my last name's Rainey, I'm still happy for that. Taking a look at your 7-day forecast here in Fort Collins, on Wednesday it's going to be 59 degrees, Thursday 66, and Friday up to 74. So we're going back and forth between breaking out the shorts and storing them away. Saturday is going to be about 70 degrees. Sunday though, unfortunately, we're going to see just a tad bit more rain. It's going to be up to 55, Monday 58, and Tuesday 58. On Friday, it's going to be a low of 41, Saturday, a low of 36, and then Tuesday is going to be our coldest, down to 30 degrees. Well, that's all the weather I have for you tonight. My name is Beau Rainey. I'm filling in for Sierra Symes. Don't go anywhere, though, because up next, we have Tim McCall with sports.
You are listening to 90.5 KCSU Fort Collins with DJ Meanbeat,
DJ Nightshade, DJ Wildcard.
Music to me is
one of the best creative outlets that I can think of.
An escape from the real world.
Music to me is an expression of love.
To go from like folk to hip hop to like classic rock, 1960s bossa nova. With music, there's like no boundaries.
I work here because I love music, and you do too.
Me and my boy Matt had it good. He had catnip that was off the hook. But one day, he brings a girl home, and she's allergic to cats. Every sneeze was a nail in my coffin. Now I'm in a shelter. It's decent, but they don't even have Wi-Fi.
Hello and good evening. I'm Tim McCall, here to keep you updated with all the latest and greatest in the world of Rams sports. After a successful indoor track and field season this winter, the CSU men's track and field team is looking for a strong outdoor season this spring. The Rams finished the winter season as the 7th ranked team in the Indoor Track and Field and Cross Country Coaches Association. Largely in part to their strong performance in the winter, CSU finds themselves ranked 21st overall in the outdoor version of that same poll. At 21st, the position is the highest that the CSU men's track and field team has ever ranked in the outdoor rankings. In addition, CSU is the highest ranked non-Power 5 school in the country. The Rams were led in week 1 by their distance runners, Jefferson Abbey, Gerald Mock, and Grant Fisher, who were largely responsible for CSU's all-time high ranking. Abbey, who ran his first outdoor race since 2015, broke a CSU record that has stood for 17 years. His 5,000-meter time of 13 minutes and 37.23 seconds broke a record that was set by Mike Klass in 2000 for the fastest 5,000-meter in CSU history. Believe it or not, Mock and Fisher, who both ran the 10,000 meters, also both broke records of their own. Both runners broke the 30-year-old CSU record in the 10,000 meters. Mock won the race with a time of 28 minutes and 11.8 seconds, and Fisher finished 34 seconds later to place second. Both runners broke the previous CSU record of 29 minutes and 3 seconds set by Ed Cordova way back in 1987. If the distance runners can keep breaking records, it's going to be a long and impressive season for the CSU men's track and field team. Don't forget to check out collegian.com to see if your Rams can move up in the rankings next week. Although the CSU football season is still a long way away, the program made an exciting announcement yesterday. The team will be playing an out-of-conference game against Western Illinois in 2019. This is an exciting development due to the fact that the game is now the 4th out-of-conference game that the Rams have scheduled for the 2019 season. With 4 out-of-conference games already scheduled for 2017 and 2018 seasons, the addition of the Western Illinois game to the 2019 schedule will make 3 straight seasons in which the Rams will have 4 out-of-conference games scheduled. Among the 12 out-of-conference games scheduled over the next 3 seasons are matchups against Alabama, Arkansas, Florida, Oregon State, and of course the Colorado Buffaloes, who we will meet each of the next 3 seasons. In addition to the addition of these out-of-conference games is evidence of the positive growth that the CSU football program has experienced over the last few years. The CSU club men's lacrosse team had a matchup with the #1 club lacrosse team in the country this weekend, and the game was worth the hype. The Rams, who ranked 10th in the most recent Men's Collegiate Lacrosse Association poll, took on the top-ranked Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. The game came down to the wire and saw the Yellow Jackets escape with a 12-11 victory after a last-second goal that broke the tie. CSU will look to bounce back during their next matchup, which will take place this Thursday at BYU, who is ranked 4th in the country. If CSU can get a big win against the #4 team in the country, they will certainly move up in the rankings. With the season winding down, each and every game is important, especially those games against opponents ranked in the top 10. Make sure to check out collegian.com to see if your Rams can capture a big win against the Cougars this Thursday. That's all we have for sports for tonight, but don't go anywhere because up next it's Ryan Crist with entertainment.
Don't worry, 74 people were picked before me in the NFL draft.
To fight childhood obesity, United Way and the NFL are helping kids play at least 60 minutes a day.
Okay, time for the team obstacle course. Yay!
What this place needs is more healthy kids. To get involved or donate, go to unitedway.org/play60.
Now I get it.
Me and my boy Matt had it good. He had catnip that was off the hook. But one day, he brings a girl home, and she's allergic to cats. Every sneeze was a nail in my coffin. Now I'm in a shelter. It's decent, but they don't even have Wi-Fi.
What is up, Rams? My name is Ryan Crist, and I'm here to give you all the latest in entertainment news, starting with a great Hallmark holiday. With April Fool's Day being this past weekend, we got to see some hilarious celebrity pranks. Any and every Star Trek fan was saying, "Oh my," on Friday when George Takei said that he will be running for California's Congress next year. He tweeted, "Well, the cat's out of the bag, it seems. Let's do this. #Takei 2018. He, of course, posted the next day with, "No, I'm not running for Congress. Happy April Fools." Michael Phelps had to get in on the action with a great prank. He tweeted, "Some dreams/goals you just can't get rid of. Been doing a lot of thinking, and I've decided that I'm going to make another comeback. #Tokyo 2020. Moments after he posted this, the official Team USA tweeted, #April Fools. And last week we had Paul Feig, the director who made the new all-female cast Ghostbusters, tweet, "It's official. I'm rebooting Back to the Future with an amazing all-female cast. #Marie McFly. #BTF 2018. Thanks, Bob Z, for believing in me." This one was pure gold because Paul Feig has received a lot of negative comments about his new movie, and it's great to see that he took this opportunity to laugh at himself. Fort Collins has a great history of April Fool's Day. A man named Bob Terrell, who passed away in 2001, was the biggest prankster in Fort Collins. His best prank was the Fort Collins subway system hoax. He wrote an article describing that there was an underground subway system beneath Old Town that was built during the 1904 World's Fair named the Mole. He claimed that this had restaurants, bistros, and shops. This story that he wrote ran in the Pooter magazine. His wife said, "Of course, it was all fictional, but that was just Bob." Another article was posted by the Rocky Mountain Collegian called Going Down the Tube of Imagination. This told the story of the mole from Bob's eyes, not as a storyteller, but an architect and how he imagined this whole idea. And of course, it added even more far-fetched ideas than his original statement. In an interview, Bob said that it was once used as a conspiracy to annex Fort Collins to Wyoming and make it the state's capital. Vicky, his wife, said April Fool's was just another day with Bob. In some more Fort Collins news, the Lincoln Center held the 2017 CSU Fashion Show. People from around Fort Collins came to see the 2017 CSU fashion show called Ascent, featuring collections from the graduating apparel and design students in the Department of Design and Merchandising. These designers and models got to show off their unique work and talent in front of 4 judges who scored them at the end. One of the more unique collections was the parachute collection, made from donated World War II parachutes. I spoke with the director of publicity and promotion who told me more about the awards at the end of the show.
So basically, we had Best Construction, Most Innovative, Most Marketable, and then Outstanding Designer for the awards. And those given out, they get their glass plaques and everything, so it's pretty official. For those of them that are here, the designers that are here, because a lot of them are on internship in New York or LA. So the awards, are pretty held in high regard because, they work so long on these designs, and the awards just kind of, prove that.
I also spoke with one of the models who told me about the dress she got to wear.
It's got beads in the back, and then it has just all these petals down. I don't know the last name of the designer, but the first name is Allison, and she's a senior here. But yeah, this dress is it's so much fun to walk in, and it looks.
This was a great show, and I know I'll be headed back to see their creative designs next year. In some movie news, our favorite pirate is back once again. Yes, Captain Jack Sparrow will be hitting the high seas one last time in his new film, Dead Man Tells No Tales. This is the 5th movie in the series, and critics have high hopes, saying that the last 2 installments were definitely sinking ships. All puns aside, according to the journalist who got an early screening, this movie looks much better than the last 3. Gregory L. Wood said Pirates of the Caribbean's Dead Man Tells No Tales has the most heart since the first one, and after watching the trailer, I can see why. This one looks way more thought out and not just random scenes built around Jack Sparrow running from something. This movie comes out in about a month, and I recommend that you don't watch it sail away. God, I'm funny. Anyways, in some more movie news, Wreck-It Ralph 2 has been given a title and a release date. It's called Ralph Breaks the Internet and will be hitting theaters March 2018. This movie will bring back all of our favorite characters from the first one and is said to explore so much more than the first one. While much has not been released yet, we do know it's about the lifelong friendship of 2 misfits as they face the internet. Now, just looking at the poster and the description, it seems interesting. I personally love the first one, but I feel like this one might be trying too hard. I mean, the producer literally said, we wanted to take something that everyone knows and show them that it's not what it seems. Now, while that's cool, it sounds like it's going to be a lot of tacky and bad puns. I mean, everyone hates puns, am I right? I hope this new installment doesn't wreck the franchise. Wow, I surprise myself sometimes. I don't know how I come up with these. Anyways, Rams, that's enough puns for tonight and entertainment. Stay tuned for local beats tomorrow and have a great night, Rams.